Well, welcome everybody. This is take two. I'm Steven, NWSmallBatchBrewing. I'm laughing because I just filmed this like 5 minutes ago, and apparently I didn't have my microphone attached, and so it was terrible sound. And so here we go again. I'm going to try to film the same sort of thing for you, which is why I've already poured my whiskey, and the bottle is actually the bottle's empty because I poured the last of it. I have another bottle. I did a trade with another whiskey fan here in the area, and he gave me his bottle. I gave him one that I didn't care for of a different whiskey. Anyway, doesn't matter. Let's try this again. So this is McCarthy's single malt, made here in Oregon. The distillery is Clear Creek Distillery out in Hood River, and that is owned by the aforementioned Hood River Distillery, or Distilling. 42.5%, non-chill filtered, 3 years old. So they age it for a minimum of 3 years, just like scotch. So it's pretty much treated just like scotch. It is pot distilled, and the whiskey wash that's used and that's distilled for this is made by a local brewery in Hood River called Double Mountain Brewery. So there's the details. It is, as I was saying that you didn't get to see, on the nose, this is a peated scotch. So I say scotch because it is basically scotch. It's a peated whiskey made from 100% peated Scottish malt. So like I say, it is basically a scotch. It's just that it's made here in Oregon. They finish it for 3 years in Oregon virgin oak. Well, actually, I don't know if it's virgin oak. I just know it's Oregon oak. Other than that, like I was starting to say, the nose, you get all the peat and a lot of bright, fresh fruit like apple. I get a lot of apple on the nose and a little bit of sweetness. They are known. This McCarthy is or it was. I don't know if they're still around, but they were basically a farm community, and they used to make this. Well, I think they still do this liquor that's from France. So I think the farmer went to France and visited, and went to one of these places when they were making this stuff, and he got really interested in it and decided to start making it here in Oregon on his farm. And so if you look, I'll show you a picture, but they're very well known for that. And they have this, for example, liquor that's got an entire like full pear inside the bottle of liquor. I don't know how they get it in there. I don't know how you would get it out, but I imagine that it takes up a good portion of the bottle, which means you're getting a lot less liquor because it's mostly fruit that gets in there, right? So I don't know if anybody ever thought of that, but it is unique and interesting anyway. So as I've been drinking this, it's pretty sweet. I get a lot of honey, at least when I drink it. It's not finished in like sherry or anything, so you're not going to get anything except for the whiskey and the barrel influence. The thing is, I don't get a lot of like the normal barrel notes. I'm not getting a lot of vanilla. I'm not getting a lot of baking spices or oakiness. I'm just getting a ton of peat and honey and some fruit, like I say, some apple in there. So it's not a like supremely complicated palate on this whiskey, but what I like about it is that it is exactly what it says it is. It is a 100% Scottish malted, peated single malt, and that's what you get, you know? It tastes good. It's just the right ABV, in my opinion. It's one of my favorite whiskeys. I've replaced this bottle several times, so you know I like it if I've had to go through an entire bottle and replace it several times. That's all I can really tell you about it. I would recommend it for sure. I'll be back, in another week for another whiskey tasting here, and until then, sláinte.